Have you ever wondered why some people live past 100? For centuries, humanity has been fascinated by the idea of a long life. We have told stories of mythical fountains of youth. We have searched for secret elixirs promising eternal life. But the answer to living longer might not be hidden in a magical spring. Instead, it might be found in the quiet, everyday habits of ordinary people living extraordinary lives. This mystery of longevity is one of the greatest puzzles of our time. It pushes us to look deeper into the science of aging and the choices we make every single day. The question is no longer just about adding years to life, but about adding life to those years. Consider Jeanne Calment from France. She lived to be 122 years old, the longest confirmed human lifespan. She rode a bicycle until she was 100 and lived a life full of simple pleasures. What was her secret? Genetics? A relaxed attitude toward life? A diet rich in olive oil? The glass of port wine she enjoyed? Her story is a starting point for a scientific journey. Jeanne Calment's long life makes us ask important questions. It inspires researchers to explore the complex interplay of factors behind exceptional longevity. This brings us to the core of our exploration. What truly separates those who live to a ripe old age from the rest of us? Is the blueprint for a long life written into our DNA at birth? Or is it something we can actively build day by day through lifestyle choices? We'll examine genes and the biology of aging. We'll also investigate daily routines, the food we eat, the people we surround ourselves with, and how they shape longevity. We'll travel to unique pockets of the world known as the blue zones, communities where people not only live longer, but thrive into their 90s and beyond. What can we learn from their shared habits and community bonds? Finally, we'll look to the horizon of science and medicine. What does the future hold for extending human life? We'll explore new research and technologies and the ethical questions they raise. The journey to understand longevity begins now. Our journey into the science of longevity begins deep inside our bodies at a microscopic level. Every one of us carries a unique genetic blueprint, our DNA inherited from our parents. This intricate code holds the instructions for building and operating our entire body, from the color of our eyes to how our heart beats. Think of your DNA as a vast and detailed instruction manual passed down through generations. For a long time, it was believed that this manual determined our fate. Scientists thought our lifespan was largely pre-programmed, a fixed number set by our genes. However, modern science has revealed a more complex and hopeful picture. While our genes do play a significant role, they are not an unchangeable destiny. They are more like predispositions or probabilities. Some people may inherit genes that give them a head start, offering a lower risk of developing certain age-related diseases, heart disease, cancer. This genetic advantage can contribute to a longer potential lifespan. It's like being dealt a good hand in a game of cards. You still have to play the game well, but that head start can change the final outcome. To understand this better, let's look at studies involving identical twins. Identical twins share the exact same DNA, a perfect natural experiment. Studying twins raised in different environments helps untangle genetics from lifestyle and environment. These studies show genetics account for roughly 25% of the variation in human lifespan. The other 75% is influenced by factors largely within our control. Our DNA is the foundation, but how we build upon it matters far more. This discovery is empowering. While we cannot change the genes we're born with, we can influence how they behave. This field is called epigenetics. It explores how behaviors and environment cause changes that affect the way genes work. Your lifestyle choices, the food you eat, how much you move, your stress levels, can act like switches that turn certain genes on or off. The story of your life is not written in stone by your DNA. It is a dynamic story you can co-author every day through your actions and choices. To understand aging, we must look at our cells. Our bodies are made of trillions of cells. They are constantly dividing to replenish and repair tissues. At the very end of each chromosome are protective caps called telomeres. Think of them like the plastic tips on the ends of your shoelaces. Those plastic tips prevent laces from fraying. Telomeres protect our genetic data during cell division. This function is crucial to DNA integrity and cell function over time. With each cell division, telomeres get a little bit shorter. It's a natural aging process, like a clock slowly ticking down. When telomeres become too short, the cell can no longer divide safely. The cell enters retirement, cellular senescence. A senescent cell stops dividing but doesn't die. It can linger and release inflammatory substances that harm neighbors. The buildup of these retired cells contributes to aging signs, wrinkles, joint stiffness, and a higher risk of disease. Telomere shortening rate isn't fixed. Certain lifestyle factors can accelerate it. Chronic stress, a poor diet, smoking, a sedentary lifestyle. These habits make the cellular clock tick faster, increasing age-related risks. A healthy lifestyle can do the opposite. It helps protect telomere length and slow the biological clock. Our bodies also have telomerase, an enzyme that defends telomeres. Telomerase adds length back to telomeres, counteracting shortening. Some research suggests activities like meditation, regular exercise, and a diet rich in antioxidants can boost telomerase. That means we may be able to help maintain these protective caps. Preserving telomeres helps cells stay younger and more functional, supporting a longer, healthier life. Another key biological process that influences how we age is known as oxidative stress. To function, our cells need to convert the food we eat into energy. This metabolic process, while essential for life, also produces unstable molecules called free radicals. You can think of free radicals as tiny, chaotic sparks flying off a factory's machinery. In small numbers, our body can handle them. However, factors like pollution, UV radiation from the sun, smoking, and consuming processed foods can create an overwhelming number of these sparks, leading to a state of imbalance known as oxidative stress. This imbalance is like a constant low-level attack on our cells. Free radicals are highly reactive and can damage vital parts of the cell, DNA, proteins, the cell membrane itself. This cumulative damage is a major driver of the aging process. It is similar to how a piece of metal rusts when exposed to oxygen and moisture over time. Oxidative stress effectively rusts our cells from the inside out, impairing their function and contributing to the development of chronic conditions such as cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and cancer. The fight against oxidative stress is a continuous battle happening within our bodies. Thankfully, our bodies are not defenseless in this internal battle. We have a powerful army of molecules called antioxidants. These are the heroes of our cellular story. Antioxidants work by neutralizing free radicals, donating an electron to stabilize them before they can cause any harm. It is like having a team of firefighters on standby, ready to extinguish those dangerous sparks before they can start a larger fire. Our bodies produce some antioxidants on their own, but a major source comes from our diet. Foods rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and other compounds are packed with these protective molecules. This is where our daily choices become critically important. Colorful fruits and vegetables, nuts, and whole grains provide a steady supply of antioxidants to help our bodies combat oxidative stress. By eating a plant-forward diet, we are essentially reinforcing our cellular defense system, giving our bodies the tools they need to repair damage and protect themselves. In contrast, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can promote inflammation and increase the production of free radicals, overwhelming our natural defenses. Managing oxidative stress is a cornerstone of healthy aging, and it is largely influenced by what we put on our plate. While lifestyle plays a massive role, we cannot ignore the fascinating influence of specific longevity genes. Scientists have identified certain genetic variations more commonly found in centenarians, people who live to be 100 or older. Two of the most studied are the FOXO3 and APOE genes. The FOXO3 gene, often called the longevity gene, is involved in a wide range of cellular processes, including stress resistance, metabolism, and cell repair. Certain variants of this gene appear to enhance the body's ability to protect itself from the damaging effects of aging, giving individuals a biological edge. The APOE gene, on the other hand, is primarily involved in cholesterol metabolism. It comes in a few different forms, or alleles. One form, APOE4, is famously linked to a significantly higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and cardiovascular problems. Conversely, another form, APOE2, seems to have a protective effect. These genes illustrate how our inherited DNA can create different pathways, making some individuals more resilient to age-related decline while making others more susceptible to it. However, it is crucial to remember that having a good or bad gene variant is not a guarantee of any outcome. This is where the interplay between nature and nurture becomes so clear. For example, even for individuals carrying the high-risk APOE4 allele, research shows that a healthy lifestyle can dramatically mitigate that risk. Regular physical activity, a heart-healthy diet, and staying mentally and socially engaged can significantly lower the chances of developing Alzheimer's, even for those with a strong genetic predisposition. Your genes may load the gun, but your lifestyle often pulls the trigger. Ultimately, biology provides the canvas, but our habits paint the picture of our health span. The presence of longevity genes in centenarians is not just a story about good luck, it is a clue. These genes often work by making the body more efficient at processes like cellular repair, inflammation control, and stress resistance, all things that can also be supported through positive lifestyle habits. The science of genetics does not give us a fixed destiny, but rather a personalized roadmap. It helps us understand our individual strengths and vulnerabilities, empowering us to make choices that support our biology and pave the way for a longer, healthier life. Beyond the complex world of genetics and cellular biology lies a factor we can influence with every meal: our diet. The food we consume is not just fuel. It is information that communicates directly with our cells, influencing everything from inflammation to gene expression. When scientists study the longest-lived people on Earth, a clear pattern emerges on their dinner plates. Their diets are overwhelmingly plant-forward. This does not necessarily mean they are all strict vegetarians or vegans. Instead, the foundation of their meals consists of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, and nuts. Meat is often consumed sparingly, perhaps as a small side dish or only on special occasions, rather than being the centerpiece of every meal. This dietary approach provides a rich and diverse array of nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants, which are crucial for combating the oxidative stress we discussed earlier. Beans, for example, are a cornerstone of many centenarian diets. They are an excellent source of protein and fiber, helping to maintain stable blood sugar levels and promoting a healthy gut microbiome. Similarly, a wide variety of colorful vegetables and fruits ensures a broad spectrum of vitamins and protective compounds that support cellular health. By prioritizing whole, unprocessed plant foods, these populations naturally limit their intake of processed items, saturated fats, and excess sugar, which are known to promote chronic inflammation and accelerate aging. Consider the traditional Okinawan diet in Japan, a region once famous for its high number of centenarians. Their meals were historically centered on sweet potatoes, leafy greens, soy products like tofu, and other vegetables. This plant-based foundation provided them with a low-calorie yet nutrient-dense way of eating. This principle of calorie restriction, or more accurately, calorie optimization, is another key theme. It is not about starvation, but about achieving a state of hara-hachi-bu, an Okinawan practice of eating until you are only 80% full. This mindful approach to eating prevents overconsumption, reduces metabolic stress on the body, and has been linked to longer, healthier lives in numerous studies. Adopting a plant-forward diet does not require a radical or immediate overhaul of your life. It can start with small, sustainable changes. Perhaps it begins with meatless Mondays, or simply reducing the portion size of meat on your plate while increasing the volume of vegetables. The goal is not perfection, but progress. By gradually shifting the balance of your meals to favor plants, you are providing your body with the powerful tools it needs to repair damage, reduce inflammation, and protect itself from age-related diseases. The power to build a healthier future is, quite literally, on your plate, waiting to be unlocked one meal at a time. Section 2. Move naturally. The importance of constant, low-intensity motion. In our modern world, we think of exercise as something we must schedule. An hour at the gym, a morning run, or a fitness class. The world's longest-lived people show a different approach. They don't exercise how we expect. Movement is woven into daily life. Their environments nudge them to move without thinking. Their days are filled with low-intensity physical activity. Low intensity is sustainable and powerful. Imagine a shepherd in Sardinia walking miles over hilly terrain to tend his flock. Imagine an elderly Okinawan woman getting up and down from the floor dozens of times. She spends hours tending her garden. They're not pumping iron. They're not running on a treadmill. They're walking, gardening, cooking, cleaning, and socializing. This constant movement engages different muscle groups, maintains joint flexibility, and supports cardiovascular health. It keeps metabolism active, helping regulate blood sugar and maintain healthy weight without grueling workouts. This challenges our all-or-nothing fitness approach. Many of us sit at a desk 8 hours, then try to compensate with 1 intense hour at the gym. Blue Zone's evidence suggests this isn't optimal. The body is made for frequent gentle movement, not long inactivity punctuated by extreme exertion. The key: consistency over intensity. A daily walk, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and do household chores by hand. Building natural movement is simpler than you think. Park a bit farther, get up every hour, try a standing desk, take walking meetings, or plant a few pots. Small, consistent actions add up. Movement becomes the default, not the exception. It's not about finding time to exercise. It's about living an active life, gently and consistently every day. Section 3. The Forgotten Pillar: Sleep and its Restorative Power. In our fast-paced, productivity-obsessed culture, sleep is often the first thing to be sacrificed. We see it as a luxury rather than a biological necessity, a period of inactivity that can be shortened in favor of more work or leisure. However, the science of longevity tells a very different story. Sleep is a fundamental pillar of health, just as important as diet and movement. It is during these crucial hours of rest that our bodies and our brains perform essential maintenance and repair work. Without adequate sleep, these critical processes are disrupted, accelerating the aging process and increasing our vulnerability to disease. While we sleep, our brain gets to work clearing out metabolic waste that accumulates during our waking hours. One of these is beta amyloid, a protein that can form toxic plaques linked to Alzheimer's disease. Think of it as a nightly cleaning crew that tidies up your brain, ensuring it can function optimally the next day. Sleep is also when our body focuses on cellular repair, regulates hormones that control appetite and stress, and consolidates memories. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts all of these functions, leading to impaired cognitive ability, a weakened immune system, hormonal imbalances, and increased inflammation throughout the body. The world's longest-lived people instinctively understand the importance of rest. They do not necessarily sleep more than the average person, but their sleep patterns are more consistent and aligned with natural rhythms. They tend to rise with the sun and go to bed not long after it gets dark. Their days are filled with physical activity, which promotes better sleep at night. They often incorporate periods of rest into their day, such as a short afternoon nap. This practice, common in places like Ikaria, Greece, is linked to reduced risk of death from heart disease. Improving your sleep hygiene can have a powerful and immediate impact on health. Start with a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, to regulate your internal clock. Create a restful environment that is dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid stimulating activities and avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. Blue light from phones and blue light from computers can interfere with melatonin production. Prioritizing sleep is not a sign of laziness. It is one of the most effective strategies for promoting long-term health and vitality. Try to make sleep a real priority. Section 4. Finding your tribe: Social connection and purpose. A healthy diet, regular movement, and sufficient sleep are essential, but they are not the whole picture. Humans are social creatures, and the quality of our relationships affects health and longevity. Chronic loneliness and social isolation can be as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The longest-lived people are not isolated. They are embedded in strong, supportive communities. A sense of belonging, emotional support, and shared purpose all contribute to community benefits. Blue Zone's examples: Okinawa Moais, lifelong small groups of friends. Moais provide financial, emotional, and social support, ensuring that no one faces hardship alone. Sardinia, family emphasis, multiple generations living close by. Daily interaction keeps elders mentally sharp, emotionally secure, and feeling valued, built on face-to-face interaction, shared meals, and mutual respect. Beyond social connection, sense of purpose is a powerful driver of longevity. Ikigai, the Okinawan idea, plan de vida, what Nicoyans call it, caring for grandchildren, mastering a craft, volunteering, and tending a garden are everyday forms of purpose. Having a reason to get out of bed every day provides direction and motivation, which has been shown to lower cortisol and reduce inflammation. It shifts the focus from retirement and decline to continued growth and contribution. Cultivate your tribe and sense of purpose. Nurture relationships with family and friends. Find ways to connect. A club, a volunteer organization, or a local faith group. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your passions? What skills can you share with others? Finding your ikigai does not have to be grand. It can be being a good grandparent or a dedicated gardener or having a trusted friend. These connections give life meaning and, as science shows, they can also add years to your life. Reach out and stay connected. Our journey to the world's longevity hotspots begins in the subtropical islands of Okinawa, Japan. For generations, this region was known as the Land of Immortals. Its inhabitants enjoyed some of the longest, healthiest lives on Earth. Okinawan elders were renowned for their vitality, often gardening. Okinawan elders were renowned for practicing martial arts well into their 90s and beyond. Their remarkable health was not a matter of luck. It was the result of a deeply ingrained culture that promoted well-being through diet, through social connection, and a unique outlook on life. The cornerstone of their longevity was a simple, plant-based diet. Historically, the Okinawan plate was filled with nutrient-dense, low-calorie foods. The purple sweet potato served as their primary source of carbohydrates. Green vegetables, yellow vegetables, tofu, miso, seaweeds, meat, particularly pork, was consumed rarely, usually reserved for ceremonial occasions in small quantities. Beyond their diet, the Okinawans practiced a powerful concept known as hara hachi bu. This Confucian teaching instructs people to stop eating when they feel about 80% full. Finally, the social fabric of Okinawa was woven with strong, lifelong support systems called moais. These are small, committed social circles, formed in childhood. They provide financial support. They provide emotional support. They provide social support. This tradition ensures that no one feels isolated, offering a powerful buffer against stress and loneliness. Combined with a strong sense of purpose, or ikigai, elders felt valued. Elders felt engaged. Elders felt secure. The Okinawan example shows that longevity is not just about what you eat. It's also about community. It's also about purpose. We can all take something from that. From the shores of Japan, we travel to the rugged, mountainous interior of Sardinia, an Italian island in the Mediterranean Sea. This region holds a unique distinction, home to the world's highest concentration of male centenarians. Their longevity is tied to a lifestyle shaped by the challenging terrain, a simple yet nourishing diet, and a culture that places immense value on family and community. The traditional Sardinian diet is Mediterranean, with unique characteristics. It is largely plant-based: whole grain breads, beans, garden vegetables, fruits. Pecorino cheese made from grass-fed sheep, high in omega-3, is a daily staple. A key element of their diet is a local red wine called Cannano. Rich in antioxidants like flavonoids, this wine is consumed moderately, 1 or 2 small glasses per day. Daily life for many traditional Sardinian men, particularly shepherds, involved constant low-intensity physical activity. They would walk 5 miles or more a day across steep, uneven terrain to tend their flocks. This was not exercise in the modern sense, but an inherent part of their livelihood. This consistent, all-day movement maintained their cardiovascular fitness, maintained their muscle mass, and maintained their bone density without the high-impact stress of intense workouts. Perhaps the most important factor in Sardinian longevity is their deeply ingrained social structure. Family is the absolute center of their culture. Elders are not sent away to retirement homes. Elders are celebrated and integrated into daily life. They are revered for their wisdom and continue to contribute to the family and community. This strong respect provides a powerful sense of purpose and belonging, crucial for psychological well-being. The combination of a healthy diet, daily physical labor, and a culture that honors its elders creates the perfect environment for a long and well-lived life. Our next stop takes us to the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, a region with some of the lowest rates of middle-age mortality in the world. A resident is more than twice as likely to reach a healthy age of 90 than an American. Nicoyans live with a remarkable sense of vitality. Longevity is not just about genetics, but about a specific way of life. Their secret lies in a combination of factors, including a strong sense of purpose, deep social networks, a diet of Mesoamerican staples, and water that is naturally rich in essential minerals. A core principle of Nicoyan life is having a plan de vida, which translates to a reason to live. This strong sense of purpose fuels a positive outlook and keeps elders active and engaged with their community. For many, this purpose is centered on family and the desire to be useful to their loved ones and neighbors. The traditional Nicoyan diet is simple and built around the three sisters of Mesoamerican agriculture: squash, corn, beans. These staples form a complete protein and provide a nutrient-dense, high-fiber foundation for their meals. They eat a light dinner early in the evening, giving their digestive system a long rest overnight. Like in other blue zones, social connection is paramount in Nicoya. Families live close together, often with multiple generations under one roof or as next-door neighbors. They prioritize face-to-face conversation, visiting with friends and family daily. Nicoyans enjoy frequent, low-intensity physical activity through daily chores, walking to the market, tending their gardens, doing manual labor around the house. Their lifestyle is a beautiful blend of purpose, community, simple food, and natural movement, creating a powerful formula for a long and happy life. Our final case studies take us to two very different places that share remarkable longevity. Ikaria, a rugged Aegean island, known as the island where people forget to die. Icarians have some of the world's lowest rates of dementia and chronic disease. Nearly 1 in 3 Icarians reach their 90s. Their longevity comes from multiple lifestyle factors: Mediterranean diet, relaxed pace of life, strong social bonds, a culture that embraces napping. Icarians live stress-free. It's central to their health span. The lifestyle is deeply social and leisurely. Afternoon naps are a cultural institution. Napping links to lower stress hormones and reduced heart disease risk. Icarians are avid gardeners. They walk the hilly terrain daily, movement built into life. Halfway across the world, Loma Linda, California. Longevity here is tied to faith and lifestyle choices. Loma Linda hosts a large concentration of Seventh-day Adventists. They live about a decade longer than typical Americans. Their faith promotes a holistic view, the body as a temple. Shared beliefs create a supportive, health-oriented community. Key tenets: vegetarian diet, abstaining from alcohol, abstaining from smoking, diet rich in nuts, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, a 24-hour Sabbath from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, a weekly day of rest, a circuit breaker from modern stress. Loma Linda shows that longevity principles can be adopted anywhere. As our understanding of aging deepens, science is moving from observation to intervention. The future of longevity is no longer just about adopting healthy habits. It is also about pioneering medical and technological solutions that target the aging process at a cellular level. Researchers are exploring groundbreaking treatments that could one day repair the damage that accumulates in our bodies over time. This new frontier of medicine is not focused on curing individual diseases, but on addressing the root cause of why we become vulnerable to those diseases in the first place. The biological process of aging itself. One of the most promising areas of research involves a class of drugs called senolytics. As we learned earlier, aging cells can enter a retired state called senescence. These senescent cells stop dividing but refuse to die, instead releasing harmful inflammatory signals that damage surrounding healthy tissues. Senolytics are designed to selectively seek out and destroy these troublesome cells. Think of them as a highly targeted cleanup crew for your body. Early studies in animals have shown remarkable results, improving physical function, reducing inflammation, and extending healthy lifespan. Another exciting field is the development of technologies for cellular reprogramming. This concept sounds like science fiction, but it is rooted in real science. Researchers have discovered that it is possible to turn back the clock on adult cells, reprogramming them into a more youthful, stem cell-like state. This process, known as rejuvenation, could one day be used to repair or replace damaged organs and tissues. Imagine new heart cells to repair damage after a heart attack, or new neurons to combat neurodegenerative diseases. These emerging technologies promise a future where aging is not an inevitable decline, but a treatable condition. From drugs that clear out old cells to therapies that rejuvenate them, science is on the verge of unlocking new tools to help us live longer and healthier lives. However, these powerful new approaches also come with significant risks and complexities. We must proceed with caution, ensuring that these interventions are safe, effective, and ultimately contribute to a better quality of life, not just a longer one. Section 2. Personalized longevity, the promise of gene research. As we continue to unlock the secrets of our DNA, the future of health is becoming increasingly personal. The one-size-fits-all approach to medicine and lifestyle advice is slowly giving way to a new era of personalized longevity. Advances in gene research and data analysis are making it possible to understand our individual biological makeup like never before. This allows us to move beyond general recommendations and toward tailored strategies that address our unique genetic strengths and weaknesses. The promise is a future where your path to a longer, healthier life is guided by your own personal genetic blueprint, helping you make the most effective choices for your body. Genetic testing is becoming more accessible and affordable, providing individuals with a wealth of information about their predispositions. For example, you might learn that you carry a variant of the APOE gene that increases your risk for Alzheimer's disease. While this might sound alarming, this knowledge is empowering. It allows you to proactively adopt a lifestyle proven to mitigate that specific risk, such as prioritizing a brain-healthy diet, engaging in regular cognitive exercises, and managing cardiovascular health. This personalization extends beyond disease risk. Future research will likely allow us to understand how our genes influence our response to diet and exercise. Some people may thrive on a low-fat diet, while others may do better with higher fat, lower carbohydrate intake. This is the essence of personalized medicine, using your data to create a custom-fit plan for wellness. However, the power of personalized gene research also comes with significant responsibilities. The security and privacy of our most personal data, our genetic code, is a major concern. There are questions about who should have access to this information and how it could be used by insurance companies or employers. Furthermore, we must be careful not to fall into a trap of genetic determinism, the belief that our genes are our destiny. As we have seen, lifestyle is a powerful force. The true promise of gene research is not to predict our fate, but to give us the knowledge we need to shape it for the better. Section 3. The longevity paradox. Ethical questions for a longer future. The prospect of dramatically extending human life brings us face to face with a series of profound ethical questions. As science and technology push the boundaries of what is possible, we must pause and consider what a world with widespread longevity would look like. This is the longevity paradox, the pursuit of a longer life could create new and complex challenges for society as a whole. The most immediate concern is the issue of access and inequality. If expensive rejuvenation therapies become available, who will be able to afford them? Will we create a new form of social division, a world of the long-lived rich and the short-lived poor? This question of fairness is central to the ethical debate. If these life-extending treatments are only accessible to the wealthy, it could exacerbate existing social and economic disparities on a scale we have never seen before. Beyond access, we must also consider the broader societal impact. What would a much longer lifespan mean for our planet's resources? What would it mean for our social structures? What would it mean for our careers? Would people need to work for 100 years? How would retirement systems function? What would family dynamics look like with multiple generations alive at the same time?
These are not just scientific questions. They are deep philosophical and societal challenges that we need to begin discussing now.
Finally, we must ask ourselves what the ultimate goal of extending life is. Is it simply to add more years? Or is it to add more healthy, meaningful years? The focus of future research should not just be on lifespan, but on health span, the period of our lives spent in good health, free from chronic disease and disability. The true measure of success will not be how long we can keep a person alive, but whether we can ensure those extra years are filled with vitality, purpose, and joy. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, we must balance our scientific ambitions with deep ethical reflection to ensure that a longer future is a better future for all of humanity. Section 1. Living better, not just longer. Our journey through the science of longevity has taken us from the microscopic world of our cells to the vibrant communities of the blue zones. We have seen that the quest for a long life is not about finding a single magic bullet or a mythical fountain of youth. Instead, the secret to longevity is an intricate tapestry woven from our genes, our daily habits, and the communities we belong to. The evidence is clear. While our DNA provides the initial blueprint, the choices we make every day have a far greater impact on how long and how well we live. The power to shape our health span is largely in our hands. The most profound lesson from the world's longest-lived people is that longevity is a side effect of a life well lived. They do not obsessively count calories or force themselves through grueling workouts. Their healthy habits are simply a natural part of their culture and daily existence. Movement is integrated into their day. Their plates are filled with simple, whole foods from the earth. Their lives are enriched by strong social bonds. They have a clear sense of purpose. This teaches us that the goal should not be to just add more years to our life, but to add more life, vitality, and joy to our years. The future of medicine may bring exciting technologies to repair our cells and extend our lifespan even further. These scientific advancements hold incredible promise for alleviating the suffering caused by age-related diseases. However, as we look toward this high-tech future, we must not forget the timeless wisdom of the blue zones. The most powerful longevity medicine available to us right now is a lifestyle built on simple, sustainable principles. It is a formula that has been proven to work for centuries, accessible to everyone, regardless of their access to futuristic therapies. True longevity is about creating a life that is so enjoyable and fulfilling that you want to live it for as long as possible. Ultimately, the science of longevity is not just about extending life, it is about enhancing it. It encourages us to build an environment for ourselves that naturally promotes health and happiness. This means creating a home where healthy food is the easy choice, finding ways to move our bodies that we genuinely enjoy, nurturing our relationships with loved ones, and finding our own personal plan de vida or ikigai. It is about shifting our focus from fighting against aging to embracing a lifestyle that allows us to age gracefully with energy, purpose, and a deep sense of well-being. This is the true meaning of a long and healthy life. Section 2. The journey begins today. Reflecting on everything we have explored, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information. However, the path to a longer, healthier life does not require a dramatic overnight transformation. It begins with small, simple steps taken today. You can start by adding one more serving of vegetables to your dinner plate tonight. You can choose to take the stairs instead of the elevator tomorrow. You can call a friend or family member you have not spoken to in a while, just to connect. These are not monumental tasks, but they are the foundational bricks for building a healthier future for yourself. The journey starts with curiosity. It starts by looking at your own life and asking simple questions. How can I move a little more naturally? How can I put more plants on my plate? How can I strengthen my connections with my tribe? The answers will be different for everyone, but the principles remain the same. The goal is not to perfectly replicate the life of a Sardinian shepherd or an Okinawan elder. The goal is to take the wisdom they offer and apply it in a way that fits your own life, your own culture, and your own personal circumstances. Progress, not perfection, is the key to lasting change. This journey of discovery is exactly what we are passionate about exploring. The story of human longevity is just one of many fascinating topics that reveal the science behind how we can live better, healthier lives, from the inner workings of our brain to the complex ecosystems that sustain our planet. Each discovery provides us with more tools and more understanding, empowering us to make informed choices that benefit ourselves and the world around us. The quest for knowledge is a lifelong adventure, and it is one that we are excited to share with you. Living longer starts with understanding how we live today. We invite you to continue this journey with us. By exploring these topics, we can all learn how to build a foundation for a healthier and more fulfilling life, one small step at a time. The power to change is within you, and the journey begins with the very next choice you make. Subscribe to Kendu Global Files for more 20-minute documentaries that explore the science behind a healthier, longer life. Your adventure into the science of living well is just getting started, and we are thrilled to be a part of it.